This episode of Storytellers is brought to you by these fine companies.
So let me ask you this. How did y'all come to the peace agreement that you controlled the South and he controlled he controlled the North? Somewhere along the line there was some kidnapping going on in here.
Well, you know, I'm going to start my version of it. And we had run England. But anyway, we had left English town like Monday, about mid-morning. We're going down the road, and I look up at my mirror going down 301, and I could see this truck behind me, white, blue-looking image. And the closer it got to me, and I was in my Dodge truck, it was a GMC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A GMC.
Olenek.
Huh?
Olenek truck.
Olenek body, box on the back. I had the same thing except it was a Dodge. And we get to racing. Did I say that on the highway? We get to racing our trucks. And so it come to a deal of who was going to get to Budds Creek, Maryland first. I could see that. So we're about a mile and a half, and there's a big long hill. I'm out front. I'm rolling pretty good, and I sort of cracked the throttle on it because I said, you know, surely he ain't gonna try to come around me down this hill fast as we was running. You know what I'm saying, don't you, Rick? Well, about the bottom of that hill, that thing swerves out, it's sideways, it's coming, and goes around me. And so I thought, well, you know, whoever this crazy son of a gun is deserves to be up front. And so we get on up there, and we get pulled in the track up there and get parked. And so we just happen to be able to park beside each other. And I get out, and I meet this Pat Musi. And I met 2 or 3 of his brothers,
Pop
and Pop. I can't say enough for Mr. Musi. He gets out, and I can remember about his first words. My Patsy beat you to the track. I thought, now this man's got some kahunas running his mouth to me, and we're almost down here in the South. And so we get along there and go to talking and whatnot and laughing and whatnot. And as the race went along, we got to be buddies. And I invited them to come by and see me when they come south, and they invited me to come up there. And so we both had some pretty good connections of doing some different things. And I don't know, Pat was doing different things, and he said, I'll control things up here if you can control things down there. So I guess that's about how it got started. But
the funny thing is you're leaving out a whole bunch of details, which includes kidnapping.
Well, there was a kidnapping done at Rockingham. There, I don't know, I might have won the race, and we went to the Steak and Ale across the holiday inn. They're on
you had all the sheriff's truck on Moonshine.
Yeah, I had.
And we're riding up down the racetrack with one in the back seat.
We got the sheriff's all, whatever you want to say. I had some moonshine, I understand. They found it something, they complicated it and drank it, and so they didn't need to be driving their car. So I'm driving their car around with the lights on and the sirens and having a pretty good time. And so we all decided to go eat, right, Patsy? Mm-hmm. And we go over to the Steak and Ale, and I don't know, it is a good-sized crowd. We was having a large time, you know. And a guy that worked for me, Tommy Hicks, a tire blowed up in his face in the early 70s, about 71 or 2, and cocked him around and messed his eye up. And you had to check to see which eye he was looking at you with if you wanted to know if he's looking at you. You've seen them kind of people, ain't you?
Glasses that thick.
Yeah, glasses, good inch thick. And so I don't know, some way or another, did we get in a food fight down there or
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah, actually, you went in the ladies' room, sat on the girl's lap.
I can't talk about that. That's a vicious rumor. I did not go into the ladies' room and sit on the lady's lap. Yes, I did. I knew her. She wanted to come eat with us.
You said Hill's the name.
Back then, there was a lot of
You better
things
stop
done
there.
different.
Yeah, you better stop there before you get in trouble.
things was done different back then. Today, there's
So how
a
did one of
proper
his-
way of saying it is we don't do the things we used to do because of the people we have involved with us.
How did his crew member end up in your trunk? Or was it your
member-
trunk?
My crew member ended up in the trunk of his daddy's car, and they took him back to New Jersey. I have found out he was gone, and we had to go all the way to New Jersey to get him. They kidnapped Tommy.
The guy with the bad eyes.
Bad eyes. Yeah.
Imagine the fear in his eyes.
Oh, shoot.
Not that you could see
You
it.
don't know the half of it. He didn't get all the way to New Jersey.
No, we got up the road, let him in the back seat. And,
Then took him to New Jersey.
And so that's
but
when
we rode out of the parking lot with him in the trunk.
So that's when y'all determined you'll control the South, you'll control the North, and we won't jump on each other.
Exactly. I think
I'm a
Roy's.
little older than he is, and my mind's gone quicker. I can't tell you.
Wasn't there a rule that you could screw any drag racer out there but him?
Well, we did take advantage of out of gentleman's respect. We all taught each other a lot of lessons. We leave and going down the road. Hey, just give me that thing. Don, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm doing a TV show. Bye.
How about turning that thing off?
I'm trying to figure out how.
He don't know how to
You
do
can break
it.
it in half. Will
How
do
do
it.
you do it?
You just push the button down and
Break it in half. That'll do it.
Flip on it, is all I don't know.
Jeez.
Here, let me cut it off. Roy Hill controlling the South, or Pat Music controlling the North, even though a lot of people did look up to us. And
However you want to paint that lie, you go right on and do it.